Tonight, we're witnessing a pivotal shift in the Asia-Pacific, a region whose future will shape the world's balance of power for decades to come. The US and the Philippines have just opened a new joint military facility, a move that signals a bold challenge to China's ambitions in the region. This base is more than just a collection of buildings. It's a symbol of renewed partnership and shared resolve. This isn't just about military might. It's about alliances, international law, and the future of a region critical to the global economy. The timing is crucial, as global trade and security depend on stability here. It's November 2025, and tensions in the South China Sea are at a peak. The world is watching as rival powers test each other's resolve. China's assertive actions, building artificial islands, clashing with Philippine vessels, have pushed Manila and Washington to act. Each incident has raised the stakes, making cooperation between allies more urgent than ever. This new base is their answer, a clear message that the status quo is no longer acceptable. It's a strategic foothold, designed to deter aggression and reassure allies. Officials stress this isn't about provoking conflict, but preventing it. They emphasize dialogue, transparency, and a commitment to peace, even as they prepare for uncertainty. The US is reinforcing alliances across the Indo-Pacific, and the Philippines, due to its location, is now a cornerstone. This partnership is part of a broader strategy to maintain a free and open region. The base gives the US a forward position it hasn't had in decades, allowing rapid response to crises and supporting Philippine sovereignty. It also enhances joint training and humanitarian missions. For the US, it's a line in the sand, committing to a rules-based order. It's a promise to stand by its allies and uphold international norms. For China, it's likely to be seen as containment, a direct response to its growing influence and territorial claims. The hope: deterrence and stability. Leaders on both sides want to avoid escalation and keep vital sea lanes open for all. The risk: higher stakes in an already volatile region. As military presence grows, so does the potential for miscalculation, making diplomacy more important than ever. The year 2025 marks a pivotal turning point for Asia-Pacific security, a moment when the region's future is being shaped by powerful forces and shifting alliances. China's influence has surged dramatically, reshaping the balance of power, while the US is re-engaging with its allies, reaffirming its commitment to regional stability and security in the face of new challenges. The establishment of a new Philippine base stands as a concrete, visible sign of this high-stakes competition, symbolizing a new era of military cooperation and strategic positioning. The Philippines' location is absolutely key. It sits at the crossroads of vital shipping routes, with direct claims in the West Philippine Sea and close proximity to Taiwan, making it a strategic linchpin in the region. By strengthening its presence here, the US gains a crucial vantage point to monitor regional developments, support its allies, and project power across the Asia-Pacific, enhancing deterrence and rapid response capabilities. This move is driven by a sense of urgency, as tensions rise and the risk of conflict grows more real with each passing month. China's gray zone tactics, harassing Filipino vessels, escalating maritime incidents, and testing boundaries, have made a stronger alliance not just desirable, but a necessity for Manila's security. For the US, it's about protecting a treaty ally, ensuring freedom of navigation, and upholding international law. The strategy is clear: deterrence through presence and partnership. A visible US presence aims to make potential aggressors think twice, signaling that any forceful changes to the status quo will meet swift and coordinated resistance from allies. The ultimate goal: a stable, rules-based environment where all nations, large and small, can prosper, trade freely, and resolve disputes peacefully, ensuring a brighter future for the entire region. The new naval base Camilo Osias in Cagayan, on Luzon's northeastern tip, faces the Luzon Strait, a choke point between the Pacific and South China Sea. Its location is no accident. It's a critical vantage for monitoring naval movement. Unlike the old Subic Bay, this is a Philippine base with US forces operating under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement. The facility boasts a deepened port for warships, a runway for large aircraft, and advanced radar for maritime surveillance. Its mission is multifaceted, enhancing maritime awareness, supporting patrols, and enabling rapid humanitarian response. For the U.S., it's a forward staging area. For the Philippines, a launch pad to protect its waters. The base is also a hub for disaster relief, ready to deliver aid swiftly to communities in need. To understand today's alliance, look to history. The U.S. and the Philippines forged their bond in World War II, formalized by the 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty. For decades, U.S. bases like Subic Bay symbolized this partnership, until their closure in the 1990s amid rising nationalism. But as China's assertiveness grew, the alliance was revived. The 1999 Visiting Forces Agreement and the 2014 Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, EDCA, paved the way for joint exercises and U.S. access to Philippine bases. The new facility at Camilo Osayas is the most significant EDCA milestone yet, a modern expression of a historic friendship. Both nations share democratic values and a commitment to a rules-based order, aiming for open seas and peaceful dispute resolution. This renewed partnership is built to meet 21st century challenges. The new base is inseparable from the West Philippine Sea dispute. China claims nearly the entire South China Sea, ignoring a 2016 international tribunal ruling in favor of the Philippines. Chinese vessels have harassed Filipino boats and built military outposts on disputed reefs. For Manila, the base is a concrete step to counter China's aggression, enabling persistent patrols, better surveillance, and rapid response. The U.S. presence adds deterrence, signaling that treaty allies stand together. The goal: uphold international law, protect freedom of navigation, and ensure the South China Sea remains open to all. It's a pushback against might makes right, reinforcing a system based on rules and mutual respect. Beyond military strategy, Camilo Osayas is a lifeline for disaster response. The Philippines faces frequent typhoons and earthquakes. The base's upgraded runway and port allow rapid deployment of aid, saving lives when disaster strikes. On defense, the base empowers the Philippine Armed Forces, not just by hosting U.S. troops, but by providing training, intelligence, and technology. This partnership strengthens Philippine sovereignty and builds local capacity. Together, U.S. and Filipino forces form a flexible, resilient team, deterring threats and helping communities recover from nature's worst. The base stands as a symbol of comprehensive partnership, protecting the Filipino people from all dangers. The new base isn't without controversy. Its construction has sparked intense debate both within the Philippines and across the region. Some Filipinos worry about sovereignty and the risk of being drawn into U.S.-China rivalry. They fear that the presence of foreign troops could compromise national independence and make their country a battleground for superpower competition. Environmentalists raise concerns about local ecosystems. They warn that increased military activity and construction could threaten fragile habitats, disrupt wildlife, and harm the livelihoods of those who depend on the sea and land. While the base brings jobs and economic growth, it also stirs memories of past tensions and fears of social friction. Many remember previous eras of foreign military presence, which sometimes led to unrest and division within communities. China has condemned the expansion, seeing it as provocation. Beijing views the new base as a direct challenge to its influence in the region and a threat to its strategic interests. There's a risk of escalation, with Beijing potentially militarizing its own outposts further. This could lead to a dangerous cycle of action and reaction, raising tensions and increasing the chance of conflict. Diplomats must manage these tensions and keep communication open to avoid miscalculation. Ongoing dialogue and transparency are essential to prevent misunderstandings and maintain stability. For the base to succeed, the U.S. and Philippines must act as equal partners, deliver real benefits to local communities, and pair military strength with active diplomacy. Building trust and addressing local needs will be key to long-term success. The ultimate goal isn't to win a war, but to prevent one, building a stable, secure, and prosperous Indo-Pacific where peace prevails and nations can thrive together without fear of conflict.